Okay, now it's time for some more SAT practice reading and writing questions. In this question, we're asked which choice completes the text with the most logical and precise word or phrase. So these are sentence completion questions. Typically, we need to understand the context of the sentence or sentences, and we also need to have a strong grasp of vocabulary words. So when we look at this question, it says, because the witness's account was inconsistent and lacked corroborating evidence, the jury found it difficult to, and we need to fill in the blank space between to and her testimony. So again, one of the best tips and tricks for questions like this and for many SAT and ACT questions or a lot of standardized tests is to try to eliminate incorrect answer choices so that way we can navigate to the correct answer as confidently as possible and give us the best possibility of also answering a question correctly. So instead of trying to answer 1 out of 4 correctly, if we can narrow it down to the best 1 or 2, it just, again, gives us the best opportunity to answer each question correctly as possible. So let's break down why each of these incorrect answer choices is incorrect, and then look at why the correct answer is correct. So when we look at this, again, the key phrase here is inconsistent and lacked corroborating evidence. So this just suggests doubt about whether the testimony is true or accurate, which really means it's hard to verify. So when we look at these different words, first A, emulate, this means to imitate, so we wouldn't imitate testimony. C, translate, means to change from one language to another, so this is really irrelevant. And D, disclose, means to reveal or make known. So the testimony is already disclosed. So that could be a distracting answer choice. But B, verify, means to confirm or prove the truth of something, which fits this perfectly. So that's why B, verify, is the correct answer. Okay, let's jump into another practice SAT reading and writing question that asks us which choice completes the text with the most logical and precise word or phrase. So again, with these types of questions, we are looking for the best answer, the most precise answer. And again, with a lot of these, we need to understand vocabulary words, but also we want to eliminate incorrect answer choices so that way we can confidently navigate to the correct answer. So again, we want to look at the context, the tone in these questions. So a really good clue in this sentence, right? So first it says, her argument was so logically blank that even critics who disagreed with her conclusions found it difficult to refute. So sometimes we might just know an answer, or if we're not really sure, again, we could look at all the answer choices. But the clue that we really want to pay attention here is that even critics, right, when it says that, and then it goes on to say found it difficult to refute, this really suggests that the argument was logically strong and well structured. So we're looking for a word that means something to that effect. So when we look at the incorrect answer choices, let's start with B, that says volatile. This really just means unpredictable or explosive, so this doesn't fit. C, tedious, this just means something that's boring or it's not that fun to do. So again, this doesn't imply anything that's hard to refute. And then whimsical really just means playful, which really just contradicts this idea as well. So this is why A, coherent, which means logical and well organized, is the best answer choice here. So A is the best answer. It's time for more practice SAT reading and writing questions that ask us which choice completes the text with the most logical and precise word or phrase. Again, in these questions, we always want to look for the best word, the best answer. We want to anticipate what we think the correct answer might be and also eliminate incorrect answer choices. So that way we can narrow it down to the best 1 or 2 answer choices and give us the best probability of answering the question correctly. So this passage says, the scientist's theory, though initially dismissed, eventually gained blank after multiple independent experiments confirmed its predictions. So let's look at some of these answer choices. Again, a good clue here can tell us where we have the word gained and then confirmation, right, confirmed. So basically, this phrase here, it could tell us something about growing acceptance or popularity. So we want to look for something that looks like this. So answer choices that are incorrect, for example, would be A, scrutiny. This means critical examination of something, so this would not fit with something being accepted. C, negligence. This is to be careless or to ignore something, which is the opposite meaning here. D, concession, means to yield or admit defeat, which again is not related to this. So the best answer choice here is B, traction, which means gaining support or momentum. Let's look at another practice SAT reading and writing question that asks us which choice completes the text with the most logical and precise word or phrase. Again, it's really important that we look for the best answer choice here. We also want to eliminate incorrect answer choices. We want to anticipate which answers we think are correct. Another important thing with SAT reading and writing questions, and really every SAT question, is that we read the entire passage. So we just want to be thorough and make sure that we're paying close attention to tone and context. So when we look at this phrase here, it says the manager's blank tone during the meeting created a tense atmosphere, discouraging employees from voicing their concerns. So again, words such as created a tense atmosphere and discouraging employees, this tone would be somewhat harsh or unpleasant. So again, we might want to look for something that is along those lines. So when we look at some of the answer choices here, we can see A, for example, exuberant. This means to be joyful or energetic, so this would not be related to causing tension. Answer choice B, conciliatory. This is means making peace, which is, again, the opposite of this. Answer choice D, indifferent, just means to be emotionally detached or maybe apathetic, but not any tension. So the correct answer choice here would be C, abrasive, which means to be harsh or rough in someone's manner. So this fits the tense of the mood, which is going on here.